We saw in the previous section that the graph of the function f of x is the graph of the equation y equals f of x. And we were pretty lucky with the first two functions we looked at because their graphs were the graphs of straight lines which we've already explored in detail. How would we graph something more complicated, you might ask? And our first most basic method is what I call the join the dots method. And that is, you take a few points on the graph and you join the dots and you extend and hope that you have the main features of the graph in your picture. Now, of course, you may not have the main features of the graph in your picture, and we can draw graphs in more and more detail. As you progress through calculus, you'll have more tools to help you draw graphs in more detail. You'll pick up tools such as the limits and derivatives, which tell you a lot more about the shape and the direction of the graph. For the moment, however, we can use this very basic method, the join the dots method. And basically, you just pick a few values and calculate f of x, and plot the points x f of x. Let's try this for f of x equals x squared. We pick a few points around the origin. When x is minus 3, f of x is minus 3 squared, which is 9. When x is minus 2, f of x is minus 2 squared, which is 4. Minus 1, f of x is 1. F of 0 is 0. F of 1 is 1. F of 2 is 4. And f of 3 is 9. And now we can draw a picture of these dots in our Cartesian plane. This is our x-axis, our y-axis, and we've looked at the points 0, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Those are the x values, and the y values go right up to 9. So I'm going to stop this y-axis at 10. And I can put negative 10 here, but all of my y values are positive, so I don't really need this bottom part of the picture. So we have the point negative 3, 9 is on the graph, and that's about here. Negative 2, 4, well, let me mark this off in 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have negative 2, 4 is about here. Negative 1, 1 is about here. 0, 0 is here. 1, 1, 2, 4, and 3, 9. And we get this nice bowl-shaped graph for x squared. Should have symmetry in the y-axis, because when we replace x by minus x, the equation is the same, y equals x squared. This is the graph of y equals x squared. And we assume that it keeps carrying on upwards here as we go to the right and as we go to the left, and that is in fact true. And so we tend to add this graph to our catalogue of graphs and refer to it to get graphs of other functions. You should try to join the dots for y equals x cubed and y equals the square root of x, and then look at the next video to see the solutions.